where Jimmy Blann faces Milton Taylor. Van Camford and Joe Corley were at ringside.
This is a rematch between Jimmy Blann and Milton Taylor. 4 years ago they fought. Blann won on a TKO. I was talking with Milton Taylor, who's in the white here, against Jimmy Blann in the blue, and he said, Milton Taylor said, look, I'm out tonight to even the score, and that's exactly what he wants to do. Here we go with action in round one. Milton Taylor in the white, Jimmy Blann in the blue.
Milton Taylor looks a little tense at this point. Jimmy Blann has moved himself to the position of number 5 world contender in the light welterweight division. Last time we saw him here on ESPN, he tried to fight his last bout as a welterweight. He lost to the British champion Arthur O'Loughlin in Atlanta. O'Loughlin, who will be seeing in Tulsa in the next few weeks against U.S. champion Dale Cook.
Well, Jimmy Blann is a crowd pleaser. He's always moving, always good action, has good techniques. And, of course, on the other hand, Taylor is no slouch himself. He's won 7 and lost 3, been around for a number of years, and he had a very good bout with the world champion Tony Rosser. So, that looked like a knockdown there, a straight right by Jimmy Blann, and you can see the referee is giving him the standing 8 count. Good punch there by Jimmy Blann. Kind of surprised Milton Taylor.
Blann had knocked the breath out of Taylor a little earlier with a spinning left back kick into the ribs. Had tried to tee off with a right hand a few seconds before that, and then that short right caught Taylor.
Spinning back fist just missed by Jimmy Blann. Boy, if that had landed, it would have been lights out. Good work inside by Milton Taylor. You know, it's not unusual to see a knockout in the first round like we had. Fighter comes out tense and all tight, and it's pretty easy to get knocked out. We'll see if Taylor kind of settles down and gets into the rhythm here.
Jimmy Blann, a real crowd pleaser as always.
All right, let's take a look there now at Milton Taylor. There was a knockdown right at the bell. Here we see the action coming up here. A good right there at the bell. And down goes Milton Taylor. Now over into the corner of Jimmy Blann. So there were 2 knockdowns in that first round by Jimmy Blann. And let's see what happens in round 2 now. You can see a shiner discoloration under the left eye. That did not come from this fight. That came from a training accident that Jimmy Blann had. There's the bell, ready to go with action in round 2. Milton Taylor in the white, Jimmy Blann in the blue. And Taylor has got to get himself pulled together here now, Joe.
So Jimmy Blann is not only one of the toughest fighters in the sport, he's one of the sport's finest gentlemen. He's got a school in South Haven, Mississippi, conducts himself the way we expect karate people to at all times. I had that first round very heavily in the favor of Blann, 10-7 by virtue of the 2 knockdowns.
All right, let's see if Blann can keep the momentum going now, or whether Taylor kind of settles down and gets into the fight here. Taylor's kind of slapping, and he goes down the 3rd time. A right to the side of the head, up around the temple. J.T. Will giving him a standing 8 count here. And looking very closely into his eyes. He says, are you all right? Back to action.
Remember, if a fighter were knocked down 3 times in any individual round, that would be the end of the fight, except in the world title fights and U.S. title fights. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect.
Blann having all the best of things here. Got a minute left here in the 2nd round, and already Taylor's been down 3 times. Twice in the first round and once here in the 2nd round. Oh, and down he goes. He may not get up this time.
You saw Jay Will try to get his hand in there to stop that 2nd punch, but he just couldn't get his right hand in there quickly enough.
That's 4 times now Taylor's been down. Twice in the first round, twice in the 2nd round, a 3rd knockdown, and that's it. That's it. The fight's over. The fight is over. Jimmy Blann wins by TKO in the 2nd round with 3 knockdowns, and all of his fans here in Memphis are really happy with Jimmy Blann, a TKO in the 2nd round.